Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's actually incredible. I'm I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, welcome. My name is Bubba Gaddert, Executive Director for the Varsity Esports Foundation. I'm here with a very special guest. It's one of our amazing interns. He's been with us for over a year now, doing some really fun stuff, and he's got a really great resume. I'd love for you guys to meet him. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Hey guys, my name is Rafael Villagomez. I'm currently a senior in high school. I will be going to college next year. I'm an esports enthusiast. I have a family of 6, love esports and gaming.
That's great, man. Well, when we hired you on as an intern, I noticed a lot of cool stuff in your resume. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what you've been doing in high school, and let's talk a little bit about what you want to do next outside of high school, maybe in a college.
In high school, I think I was a very involved kid. I participated in our STEM program, in our business program at high school, and then I actually started my own program, esports, and that's kind of the beginning of my esports journey. Aside from that, that's kind of been my high school journey. I've always been a very sporty kid while also being involved with esports, a very non-traditional sport. Yeah, going into college, I'm going to be looking to get an undergraduates in business, entrepreneurship, and technology. I think that's kind of covers mainly what I want to do going into college. And then obviously as a life goal, I kind of see a really big future in esports and bringing technology and using esports as a technological tool for students and even very rural areas at the same time.
Excellent, man. Well, I've enjoyed working with you. You've done some really fun stuff here at the foundation and really pushed us to kind of excel, and just your perspective on things. I know you were also part of other organizations in esports. Can you tell me a little about what you've done with other esports organizations, both in the high school space and even the professional space?
Starting back in high school, like I mentioned before, that I started the Stallion Esports program at South County High School. From that program, I actually had the opportunity to present students from that program to scholarship access and different recruitment resources by having them participate in the HSEL, the High School Esports League. In the High School Esports League, we won 2 titles within our first year of participating in the High School Esports League. And I actually became an ambassador for the HSEL, the High School Esports League, at the same time. So that was also a really great, unique experience that I got a lot of industry experience from. From there, I would say that I started to intern with the Varsity Esports Foundation. I've had the unique pleasure of getting access to a lot of different resources and opportunities. We obviously, Bubba, as you know, we did a great fundraiser just a month ago with Team Envy. From there, there's also been opportunities for me to work with the team here with the VEF, publish this research chapter as well. That's been the opportunities that has been present to me through high school and the VEF as an intern here. So as I continue to gain experience in the esport industry, I had the opportunity to work with the esport company. If you guys have not heard of them, you guys definitely will in the future. These guys are a great startup company and they are growing at an incredible rate, bringing amateur esports leagues and opportunities into the amateur space for all players, regardless of skill level. And I've had the unique pleasure of becoming one of their general managers for the team here in Virginia, the team that represents Virginia. The way that it works is it's a geographical system where teams represent their state, and I am currently the general manager for the Virginia team.
That's so cool. I love what you're doing in the professional space, the high school space. You're focused on college and career aspects. I've really enjoyed working with you. I wanted to ask you though, like, how do you see yourself maybe in 5 years? How do you see yourself in 10 years? What are your plans?
Yeah, so I think there needs to be a distinction made. I have 2 main goals that I hope to accomplish. First one, within esports, I actually hope to kind of bring the same opportunities and resources that the VEF has offers to many kids. I want to kind of do that kind of same process as a esports organization, potentially own an organization that offers kind of the same kind of capabilities to students while also participating at the professional level, because I've always been very much into kind of professional esports and even traditional sports. So definitely to own and kind of start up an esports organization that participates at the professional level, amateur level, and potentially high school level. That's kind of where I see myself within esports and helping to really revolutionize and build this kind of pathway to pro that starts at the student level. That's where I see myself going in esports. And then the second thing that I hope to accomplish is kind of from the technological background and great experience that I've kind of received here from the Varsity Esports Foundation is giving opportunities to students that are not as fortunate. And what I hope to accomplish is provide those same opportunities to third world countries using technology and STEM implementation, because obviously this world is becoming very much focused on technology, and it can kind of be easy to caught up in the future of technology, and it can kind of be overlooked that there are these third world countries and people and places that don't necessarily have these same basic technological functions that we do. So that's kind of the opportunities that I hope to provide them.
I love that, man. I want to be on the journey with you. I also will support you. I will. How can we partner with whatever you start doing? Because I've seen a lot of potential in you. It's been fun to kind of give you some insight in the media production world that you have really great talents in. People may not know this, but I would consider you a professional shoutcaster. And I'll say this because you actually shoutcasted one of our events back in September, the Esports Charity Cup for Overwatch. And you, I think on a regular basis, you are a shoutcaster for your team, and you have been for your team. And I think you should be doing more of it because you have really good skills and talent to do so. But tell me how that kind of came about. And was it just like out of necessity and like somebody needed to do it? And did you watch any film of other people? What got you there to kind of jump into shoutcasting?
As a shoutcaster, I began at the high school level. With the high school esports league, the way that it works is they kind of shoutcast and stream the finals, but kind of the regular season games are not streamed or shoutcasted at all. So I definitely wanted to provide that experience to the players of the Stallion Esports program and kind of give them that same kind of viewership and experience that comes from traditional sports when their parents are kind of, watching them as they play. And that's exactly what I tried to do. Because I was at the time the main person behind it, I decided that I would kind of just take it upon myself to provide them that experience of giving them that kind of viewership and that platform. And from there, it kind of went on to, as I went with the Varsity Esports Foundation, I participated as an intern here. I also had the opportunity to shoutcast for the VEF charity event that you mentioned. And yeah, no, it's been a great experience shoutcasting. I like to stream on my own too. And I'm very passionate about Overwatch, which is the game that I've shoutcasted for. And Rainbow Six Siege. I shoutcasted a couple of games, but Overwatch has a special place in my heart.
So, Rafael, I wanted to ask you a question that's not on our question list, and I wanted to give you some information. Over the past few weeks, we've been doing some announcements that the people don't know about, and this is going to be the first time you're going to hear about it.
Oh, wow. Insider information.
The insider information that you're getting today is very special information to you because as of today and right now, you are the first official January 2021 Varsity Esports Foundation Student of the Month.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's actually incredible. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. No, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate everything you guys do here. Obviously, I'm so in line with kind of the message that I've worked here because of the message, and I'm so glad that I get to work with you guys. So thank you so much.
Well, we've been watching. Our board has been watching. Our connections and network have been watching, and they've seen you. And we see you. We want to recognize you. We want to support you in your efforts beyond high school, beyond college, into career, into life. And we couldn't be more happy with what you're doing. And plus that you maintain a pretty high GPA and you're involved in so many extracurricular activities. I couldn't say enough good things about you, and people are recognizing what you're doing in the space. And I want to make sure people know, and you get some credibility behind that, and give you our first ever Student of the Month award for January 2021. And we're going to be giving away more of these throughout the year, and maybe people might get them. And we'll probably run out of the ability to kind of surprise people at some point if I keep making video content. But the idea is to, one, I do want this content of you and talking about you. We couldn't be more happy with you, and I really appreciate you.
No, thank you so much. It's really an honor to be named something like that, and I promise that I'm going to live up to that name and make sure that I carry that on as I continue my journey in the esports world and just as a person as well. So thank you so much. I really owe you a lot for giving me so much experience.
Well, don't think it's one way, man. You have taught me a lot of stuff. You've taught all of us a lot of stuff. We have a good group of interns that are doing some really fun stuff. This year is going to be 2021 is going to be fun, and I am excited to see what you do with your professional endeavors and what happens with your esports team at your school and beyond that. I want to keep being a fan.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll make you proud. I promise.
Well, awesome, man. Well, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, Raf, for being here. Thanks for doing what you do. You can find out more about us at varsityesportsfoundation.org. And if you're looking to intern or learn some more or get some resources about what esports is, check us out. Thanks. Bye.
You guys.
Varsity Esports Foundation. Founded in December 2018, the Varsity Esports Foundation was created by a group of esports professionals. Our mission is to create an inclusive, safe, and aspirational network of gaming communities for all. The Varsity Esports Foundation is a 501c3 organization established to offer financial assistance to schools and to provide a pipeline for students to reach their potential through esports. We have 4 foundation goals. 1. Build a network of inclusive gaming communities. 2. Create scholarships for students within these communities. 3. Ensure a safe environment for all players. And 4. Promote gaming literacy across the ecosystem. The foundation has funds for a limited amount of assistance to support schools with league fees and/or computer equipment. For more information, please visit us at varsityesportsfoundation.org. Varsity Esports Foundation, a pipeline for students to reach their potential through esports.